going on, guys? Brandon here. As Milton Friedman said, inflation is a monetary phenomenon anywhere and everywhere, and truly it is. It's really just currency printing. It's currency manipulation at the end of the day. And people want to get into the demand and supply side, like, well, if there's a supply side effect and there's a shortage or a disruption, then it causes inflation. No, that's causing maybe a price bump. It causes a rise in prices because there's a shortage somewhere. Inflation itself means expansion of the currency supply. That's all it means. That's it. People get into these like nuances because they're trying to hide what's going on. There's a lot of good people that explain it that way, but they don't truly understand what it is. They think it's like a dual demand and supply thing. No, it's just an increase in prices. That's just a free market. That's called price discovery. If there's a shortage somewhere or the supply chain is broken, or gas prices are rising, so it causes expansion of, or it causes the increase in prices. That is a temporary thing. That's something that is just a price rise. It's just a free market figuring out pricing, and it's called price discovery at the end of the day. So don't get confused when people say, well, it's the Putin price hike, and it's a monetary increase in just supply chains breaking and things like that. Those are people on both sides say that garbage. That is not true. It's a monetary expansion of the currency supply. That's it. It's printing more dollars than you have in existence. And like I said, this is people on both sides. There's phenomenal people on both sides actually that actually just don't understand this. They really don't. Because you think about this, 50, 60, years, we have not learned this. No one's taught this in school. People don't learn this. So you truly have to be a true student of money, of currency, of economics. Really, probably it's more money. Because if you're studying economics, you learn kind of this bass-ackwards type of way of thinking, right? They don't even teach gold in school. They took it out, as Jim Ricker says, in the 70s, right? So no one understands how this works. This is why this is such a problem and why we have so many problems with inflation and rising costs and no one knows what's going on. This is why I get arguments with people all the time about deflationary money. There's people out there, huge macro addicts, macro people that will argue about, well, we can't have a deflationary money. We can't have a deflationary, what are you talking about? You don't want lower costs and higher standards of living? That's literally what deflationary money gives you. That's all it is. It means each dollar or each Bitcoin or each ounce of gold increases in purchasing power. It buys you more and more things. It doesn't mean it has to get divided and expanded into more and more units necessarily. It means that it just gets you more. If one gold ounce in the Weimar Republic in Germany bought you a whole city block 100 years ago, well then it might buy you half a block now, or it might buy you 10 blocks of commercial real estate 10 years from now. It just is the purchasing power. As Mike Maloney says, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing, right? So what is the value, the purchasing power? We need to know the value of things, not the prices of things.